There's a great quote by George Orwell. We love to quote Orwell now because everything's so dystopian, but in his book 1984, he had a great quote, and it's so applicable to where we are now. Every record has been destroyed or falsified. Every book rewritten, every picture has been repainted, every statue and street building has been renamed, and every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Nothing exists except an endless present in which the party is always right. We have a nation now that is not only built on lies, the lies compound. The lies build onto other lies and build onto other lies and build onto other lies. And so you and me, we are left with this corrupt system where it takes time and effort to sift through everything and figure out what is real and what is not, because they're all lying all the time. All of our institutions now. And that's a very, very difficult place to be for a citizen of a nation like you are, like I am. It is difficult when you can't believe the president. Okay, well, that's nothing new, but you can't believe the media. Also nothing new, but you can't believe Congress. You can't believe the education system. You probably can't believe your doctor, your kid's school teacher, the FBI. Who can you believe? That makes things difficult, does it not? These people lie without end. And then, when their policies result in horrific failure, not little whoopsie failures, horrific failure, death, misery, they lie. They just go and lie about everything. Or they love this part, when they do something horrible, screws everything up, and then you come to them and you ask them about it. This is Joe Biden's specialty. They love to bring up the, what? That's ancient history. Remember when he did that about Afghanistan?
But we've all seen the pictures. We've seen those hundreds of people packed into a C-17. We've seen Afghans falling.
That was 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
It's 4 or 5 days ago. Gosh, let bygones be bygones. They're doing that with so many things now. They're either telling you to get over it. They love telling you to get over it. You see this in article after article after article. Okay, so inflation's bad. Just eat out less. I saw one of those recently. Get over it. It was a couple days ago. No big deal. Or they'll just pretend as if they didn't say all the things they said. You want to talk about revisionist history and a system built on total lies? All that probably pales in comparison to the, quote, civil rights lies that are pushed in this country now. I saw something, actually I saw it this morning, it blew me away. And I've seen this stat before, but it just, every time I see it, it floors me. The percentage of this population that believes things that are not even close to true. And it brings me back, before I actually get to that, it brings me back to my sky is green theory. I haven't talked about that in a long time, but you know what the sky is green theory is. You've heard me say it a million times. In case you're a new viewer, because our system's built on lies, you can get a huge percentage of this population to not only believe, but regurgitate to others outright lies their own eyes tell them are false. You can look up right now and see that the sky is blue. Everyone can. Everyone with eyes can look up and see that it's blue. But if this corrupt system decided they wanted you to believe the sky is green, they could do it with a huge percentage of this country. It would be news story after news story after news story about the new scientific discovery of the green sky. It would be in the Hollywood movies. Your child would come home with homework assignments, having to talk about the science behind the green sky. Democrats would push green sky, green sky, green sky. Republicans would be too scared. Well, I guess it's a little bit green, guys. And every single part of your system over and over and over and over and over again would be green sky, green sky, green sky, green sky, until a massive percentage of this population would look up at the blue sky and say, it is green. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Jesse, you're nuts. That's so over the top. Okay. Well, get this. St. George Floyd dies, and everybody in the country gets whipped up in a big old frenzy about race in America. Oh, my gosh. The black people were so oppressed, and they're being slaughtered by the thousand by cops. And there's this amazing study out where they went and asked people on the left, They asked them, this is 2021, hey, how many unarmed black men are killed by cops? How many will be killed by cops this year? Most of the respondents on the left said there were over 1,000 killed. This is at the end of 2021. Hey, how many did we have killed this year? They said over 1,000. Just the slaughter of black men. Do you know what the number was? 11. That means at least half this country, when it comes to race in America, at least half this country resides entirely in a world of make-believe. And that's the thing about revisionist history and lies and stuff like that we're talking about. These people do these things. They lie about what is, they lie about what was, because it works. It works. They'll go on television. Have you seen this Andrew Weissman clip? They'll go on television with the most absurd lies everyone knows are lies, and they'll just spout them because they work.
Chris Wray had a very different response to the Black Lives Matter protests over the summer, where they were all over it. The deputy director, of the FBI said this was the most significant domestic terrorism event facing the Bureau. That was the Black Lives Matter protest. And yet, when January 6th happened, the FBI really was asleep at the switch.
Huh? You're sitting there screaming, what? They've locked up 1,000 January 6ers with the promise of 1,000 more, and all the Black Lives Matter people are not only getting off scot-free, they're getting paid. What? Well, yes. The sky is green. In a system based on lies, the sky is green. They will lie about what is, and they will lie about what was. And all that may have made you uncomfortable, but I am right.